Mic check, mic check. All right, so our video should show up soon. Still working on the audio. I don't know where the fuck. Check, check.
Something else, make sure. Mhm. Oh, there we go. There's just a little delay.
I don't think I got your audio yet though.
Yeah.
Just give me a mic check. I'll be able to check you.
Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check.
All right, give me a second. Give me a mic check. Yo, Primo.
Mic check, mic check.
Check, check, check. Mic check, check, check. All right.
Mic check, mic check.
Give me another one.
Mic check, mic check.
All right, I'm gonna pull you up. Y'all bear with us. This our first go.
We working through the kinks. Mic check,
You know
mic
what I'm
check.
saying? So what's up, y'all? We gonna have a really, really dope pod coming up, man. We got the homie Primo on with us. We just getting the cam set up, the mic set up. Um, we got me. My mic is working well so far. None of this shit is Primo fault. This is all Quest. Um, yeah, but we gonna figure this shit out. So don't worry.
We're gonna get it together.
Don't you worry. Give me a mic check.
Mic check, mic check. Mic check, check, check. Mic check, mic check.
Yeah, man, that's what you do when you trying to when you can't afford like a real person to do your job and shit.
Yeah,
You know.
we need like
So if anybody out there that do audio, video, shit
intern.
like that, you want to intern, get your feet wet, pull up on your boy. All right. So give me one moment, y'all. Give me a mic check, Primo.
Check, check, check. Mic check, mic check.
You
Yeah,
know.
we need like
So if anybody out there that do audio, video, shit
intern.
like that, you want to intern, get your feet wet,
Check, check, check.
pull up on your boy.
Mic check, mic check.
All right. So give me one moment, y'all. Give me a mic check, Primo.
Check, check, check. Mic check, mic check.
Oh, you in there? So if anybody, man, what we doing,
Yep.
man? You in there?
Shit
like that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know, man. Salute, salute.
Check,
See, check. You working even when you
Yeah,
don't even know
man.
you work.
You in there? You in there? You in there? Listen,
Work,
listen.
work.
If y'all can hear us, if y'all can hear us out there, I need you to make sure you can hear the homie Primo. If you can't hear the homie Primo, man, I'll turn him up. Make sure he get all the volume
Tap
he
in,
need.
tap in.
All right, man. So what is the word? Let me get my screens open now. We can
Let's
now
work.
now we could go. Okay. All right. All right. Now we could go. All right. Had to get
Get our
one little
audios and our
gunshot.
visuals. You feel
Had to
me?
get one little gunshot. Had to get one little gunshot.
Come on, man. Sound off.
All right,
Sound off. Fuck that. Sound off on.
man. Battle rap is looking good, man. Battle rap is looking good, man. It's over, man. It's like they said it's over.
They said it was dead.
It's dead. It's shot. Ain't no money in it. Ain't no money in battle rap. You know what? We need to. Anybody watching this, make sure you share, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. We have some real, real good fun. But man, battle rap is dead, man. Battle rap
It's
is over.
over.
It ain't no money. What we gonna do?
Son, you remember the Undertaker? Like when we thought he was down for the count, and he just pops up. He just he
Man,
just
battle.
pops up and resurrects.
Hey, yo,
Huh?
they said battle rap was like, hey, hold my beer, like Like battle rap was like, hey, hold my beer.
Watch this.
Watch this. We about to turn up, man. It's been some really really good battles, man. I think it's a revolution. It's the year of independence, the year of man. We ain't seen no shit like this in a minute, man. This a really good start to a year in battle rap.
To be honest with you, I can't remember a time we've ever seen it like this. And when I say that, obviously the types of matchups and these people have been on cards. But I'm talking about the succession and where these battles are coming from, where these leagues are sprouting up from. I don't think we've ever seen it like this. This almost feels like I don't know. It feels like, for lack of a better term, like the prisoners got the guns, and
Man,
and they're starting their own factions, and they're like, hey, we want to develop something and start giving the fans the matchups they want to see, because the best thing about this is, not only is it battle rappers mostly involved in orchestrating these, but there's not misses with
yeah,
these announcements.
yeah,
So to me, that's the shining point of it. I mean, we're getting grudge. Didn't know we wanted until we saw it on paper and was like, you know what? I could digest that. You know what I mean? So to me, that's the biggest standout to it is the matchups are good.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, we got God tiers involved. We got mid tiers involved. We got someone who we haven't seen just battle rap in a long time. Just just come out of the smoke,
What is a god?
arise from the ashes, damn near.
What is a god tier, bro? Like I'm trying to listen to our pod. Make sure your voice is good. Make sure you coming through good.
Yeah.
Um, y'all let me know, man. Y'all listening, man. Let us know if we coming through clear and all that. But what is a god tier?
What is a God tier? I think everyone. I heard you on a space. I think this was either yesterday, maybe it was a couple days ago. Who knows? And I think you really captured just the essence of the creation of this tier, but just by what you said. However, it has been created, right? It's there. It's a real thing. People are talking about it. I do think everybody's criteria is different, but I did hear somebody in the space today say something that was rather contradictory. And I'm not here to point anybody out, but just like every other tier is subjective. It's subjective, and I think it's just, to me, to sum it up to what I think the bare minimum of what it should be is, it's an in-game battle rapper.
In
I
game,
th- it,
in
it,
game
it,
battle
it has
rapper.
to be, huh?
In game battle rapper.
And to me, a god tier has to almost be an in-game battle rapper, at least by the consensus. It has to be somebody that's on other battle rappers' lists of, when I make it to a point where I can pick and choose anybody I want, this is one of the guys I'm picking amongst a consensus, amongst a majority, right? To me, that's how I envision it. It's M Bison. It's fucking, you know what I mean? It's Shang Tsung. It's these type of guys. But in certain instances, it can also be like a Saget. It can also be, you know what I mean? Like, it can be a Goro. Like, it can be the lead up, but at minimum, it has to be somebody that's like in game, that you don't see until, all right, he's at the end of my resume. He's at the end of my road of my career. I'm finally getting the Mayweather. I'm finally getting the Ali, the Tyson, the Lennox Lewis. Like, I'm finally getting my shot. If it's not that status, then what is the point of the terminology?
Is who are
I mean, how
god
you feeling?
tiers? Who are
What?
god tiers? I guess that's my first question.
Okay, so
Who
if you
are
were to
God
ask
tier?
me, right, it's easy, obviously easy to start off with Mook and Lux. I
Oh
think
man, I thought
that's
you were about to say, man, it's easy. I thought you named your first.
oh,
No,
starting
no
with easy
offense,
as number one.
easy. But I thought you were just like, yo, I'm jumping out. I thought you would, yo, you were gonna get some flack. I thought you were just
Hot
like,
take,
yo, it's
hot take.
easy. Like, like
Me,
I'm like, shit.
me start
Who's
off with
on
the
this
hottest take
list?
possible, right? Let me
No.
just get straight into
All right.
to bullshit and you out the gate. Listen, no shout out to Easy. Hey, listen, potential is there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want to throw shade on that, but
No, but we talking God tier,
I'm
and
speaking to the other
I
Easy.
want to know.
Easy.
Okay. Okay.
Mook. Mook and Lux to me sit, and they've been sitting there for some time now, in my opinion. Because and this is why I say it. This is why I go back to the definition. These two were sitting there, and these were people's in games. They were like, hey, if I can get one of those two to come out, this is a big deal. And when we got both of them to come out, it's still regarded considered the biggest deal in battle rap. So to me, that's what God tier has to be at a minimum. Now, a lot of people say a verb. The reasoning behind why people say a verb is because they say he's battled the other two God tiers, who were the only two God tiers for a while. Ironically, I felt like Cassidy was sitting in this alien tier. Like I just made up a new tier for you right there on the
Okay.
fly. Alien,
Alien tier. Now wait a minute. Now God tier.
alien tier.
Alien
So you
tier
never
can't
heard of
be
the
higher
alien
than
tier?
God tier.
It's not higher. It's like a satellite tier. It's like where they had daylight at for some time now.
Okay, so
Where Charlie Clips was
Daylight
at,
is
if you
not
remember,
God tier.
before he would, yeah, because
Okay.
you couldn't consider them God tier because they didn't pave the road. They didn't, you didn't see their road to glory. So, but you see them one time hit a half court shot. You seen them one time do a 360 windmill. So they were kind of sitting over there. That was daylight. That was remember Charlie Clips. Charlie Clips battling Clips was a big thing one time back a while ago. So to me, they sat over, but they were sought after, but they weren't God tiers. To me, they're kind of the exception to the rule. So anyway, to me, okay,
So
verb. I
so
can go with the verb, but the reason I'm going with the verb is just to justify other people that I want to put in God tier.
so so Verb, Mook, Lux,
Yeah,
God tier.
easily.
Who else?
Me personally, Hitman Holla.
Okay.
Hitman Holla
Okay.
has
Okay.
transitioned his way into God tier.
Okay.
Uh, I also think Charlie Clips.
Okay.
I think Charlie Clips, even the difference between those guys that I've already named, and almost not including Verb, because Verb has also taken this road to where remember there was a thing one time, pay Verb. That was
Mhm.
a thing one time.
Mhm.
He was listen. I'm never mad at battle rappers going pretty much what I call on tour. I'm never mad at that.
Mhm.
People look at they make that a black cloud over people's legacy and status. To me, I think they're deserving something like that. It's like a victory lap. So I'm never mad at that, and I don't take that and try to act like that's still part of their ascension to the top. They've already made it. To me, they have a reason to run around
So
the
they could
track.
go and get their bag, and they could still be God tier.
The money they didn't get when they were doing battles for free. I mean, Quest, like
Yeah.
they were doing battle free, doing battles for cheap, driving 4 or 5 hours across country to go show up to do a battle.
Yeah.
So you can't be mad at them now they going around collecting. You know what I mean? I don't see how people do it. But so that's why I let Averb, Charlie Clips. I allow that because they've shown us at the peak they've carried eras of battle rap.
Okay.
So they deserve that. Hollow the Dawn, same thing. In that same time frame, um, um, kind of carried an era of battle rap. I feel like Sue Surf was headed there.
Sir,
This
you
last
so
era, this
so we don't got Surf there yet. Surf was headed there. So Surf can
he was,
so can you ever so here's my theory about God tier
yeah.
without
Uh huh.
even saying who's God tier as of yet.
Mm-hmm.
You can't lose God tier.
You can't lose God tier
Okay.
because it's the tier. It's like it's that legacy tier. That's what it is. Like To me, all the other tiers are fluid. When people created God tier, they didn't necessarily, I think, create it. It should, like the first time, the first iteration of it, it shouldn't have been considered just a tier that sits up above, like you said, because it makes no sense. We already have top tier. Why do we need to add another layer to the top? It's only that to show separation for people who've done more than your general top
They
tier.
just made it up. They
But
made it
still,
up.
they made it up to separate those guys that don't come outside all the time. But when they come outside, they command a bag.
Okay.
They headline. Like, that's what it was made for. It was made for Mook and Lux, if we being honest with ourselves. And at one time, Hollow the Dawn, I think. I think those were the first three.
So Hollow the Don is God tier.
Hollow the Dawn was got here because he
Okay.
didn't lose it.
Okay. Okay.
Once he got there, I felt like he didn't lose it.
Okay.
And I think a lot of people look at it like that. And the reason I consider Hollow the Dawn, and some people don't, the reason I do is because for the same essence, they try to create the narrative for Verb, saying Verb got here. Well, Verb battled Mook and Lux, and um, and pretty much anybody else in the God tier. Well, Hollow did the same thing.
Man, we got
He
we
he
got
battled he battled Verb. He battled so if he battled two of the other God tiers, why would that also make him a God tier? That would be my argument.
man, if anybody, I'm gonna just throw this out here. We'll put a phone number up for y'all to reach out if y'all
Yeah,
choose.
tap in.
We'll throw a phone number out here if y'all wanna tap in. I gotta see somebody in the comments. It ain't that many people here, but I see Mr. Cliff Note. He say Verb God tier is crazy to him. Respectfully.
I can respect that. I can respect that take. Listen, because if you follow the culture of battle rap, I can see that take. But there was like I said, if this is something where if this is like us in the NFL, no matter what they do once they get out of there, we can't take OJ Simpson bust just out of there and just say, all right, wasn't in there. That's my only argument for God tier. If you
Okay.
say he wasn't competing at a top tier level, if you want to argue that and this and that, I won't argue any of that. But to be able to give something of that stature at some point, they had to have been a sought after battle rapper, or they'd have to reach that same level as those other God tiers. That could be only two way.
Okay. Okay.
You take the head of the king, you got to become the king, man. And he arguably beat the two God tiers. How can he not be granted? How can he not be knighted? Quest, explain that to me.
Man,
Explain that logic to me.
I'm not gonna take it away, man. I'm not gonna take it away. And if y'all watching this, man, make sure y'all share this on your socials, all that good stuff. My camera is frozen, so Primo is still moving. So you know what's going on. Man, it's so crazy because you gotta, I sometimes think they be giving like participation awards, right?
Okay.
I feel like cats want to be top tier, so they make God tier. You know,
Yeah.
like, I don't know, like, is everybody that's a God tier from New York? Like what the was like except Verb? Like we ain't got no like.
No, like I said,
Is disaster God tier? Is
no.
so disaster isn't God tier. A
I
Verb
know.
is God tier, and why? If you
I
can't
just explained
lose
it to you.
God tier, if you can't lose it,
If you can't lose it,
if
so
you
then tell
if
me when was that monumental moment in battle rap? That and listen, no disrespect, disaster. You know, salute. But when was that monumental moment that you said he ascended to God tier? I think every opportunity he had, it fell short. But you explained to me the one time where it was the battle or the triumphant event that suggests he deserved that. I explained to you how I thought Averb ascended to it. It was following. Listen, Verb wasn't like that. He was called Payverb before the Mook and Lux battle. So he somehow started off as this beast from the Midwest, came to New York, was hated, right?
mm-hmm.
Had to pretty much underdog the entire time, back against the wall, type of fight his way in. Booed at a Summer Madness. I mean, pretty much just hated for a while. Became Payverb, and then turned right back around and somehow became the heel. He was a clear villain. Excuse me. He was the heel and somehow became the babyface against Mook and Lux. People were pulling for Verb to win these battles. Now, you took a disaster. Tell me what moment happened that said, okay, now everything he's done through the grind time, through King of the Dot,
Mm-hmm.
was he a top dog? Absolutely.
Okay.
I can name top dogs of different leagues. We could go around robin for top dogs of different leagues. What was the moment?
Mm. What was the moment?
What was the moment? I think we as fans of two top platforms created the moment the same we did for Pat Stay, just because we were fixated on this URL versus King of the Dot ordeal or whatever you call it, fantasy
Okay.
matchup. We're
Well,
fixated, and the top dog over there was Disaster.
okay. All right. So I got this. I got this pushback. And I got
All right.
just so you know, I got the line open 313-356-6467 if y'all want to
Listen,
tap in. Three
Saga says Diz versus DNA. How do you
Okay.
feel about
So
that?
listen, this is what I was gonna get on. Diz versus DNA.
Uh-huh.
Raekwon, I think having Raekwon in the audience or Method Man in the audience and one of those, the Drake in the audience for him and DNA.
Uh-huh.
Battling cannabis. And he ain't
Huge.
just battle cannabis. He did well. Cannabis didn't do good, but he was a part of bringing cannabis back.
Huge.
The battle with like Oxymuron,
Mm.
that might not be big to us in America, but it was big globally. He was
Okay.
one of the first people to battle in the Philippines. Him and
Okay.
Swave. Uh, and they have a very huge market. And one would have to
Yeah.
say
Okay.
that they are heavily influenced. I spoke to Enigma that runs Flip Top, and while he said he was influenced by like the WRCs and things of that nature, I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure if he was influenced by the WRC, he was also influenced by Disaster in that regard.
Yeah.
Being the person that got Cassidy back into the ring, regardless of how you think the battle went, whether you thought Cassidy won, whether you thought Diz won, in
Yeah.
that regard, I was a person that didn't really care to see the battle in that regard, just because I wanted to see Cass versus Mook. I was just greedy. I thought this was gonna be the only chance I got to see Cassidy battle, and I didn't want to not have it there. Man, when he came to New York and battled Swave Seven, man, that was one of the scariest disasters that we had seen.
Yeah.
Super phenomenal in that regard. His work
Uh-huh.
on Grind Time, his work on King of the Dot, him battling Thesaurus and his up and coming when he first came out. In that regard, he the same way. Verb may have battled the greats from New York, and maybe that people would consider the greats on the Smack side of things. Thesaurus battled the Ilmax and the Thesauruses on his come up. He battled. He put a fork in Jonah when Jonah was the hottest thing smoking. There's a lot of different things, and
Yeah.
while I disagree sometimes with Diz's his word choice, if I'm being you know
Yeah.
candid, uh, I can never take away from his legacy. So while I don't know if I agree with the term God tier,
Mm-hmm.
I think if Verb up there, I think Diz get up there. I think he got an argument. I think he
Listen.
does.
Hear me out.
What y'all think? What y'all think?
Hear me out. I can tell you what they think.
All right,
Most
go
people are
for it.
pulling for Diz.
Okay.
Most people, the Saga clearly says he is. Um, I'm not mad at Troll User. I feel like God tier can only have so many in his space. I'm not mad at that, right? You don't want to go, even in Greek mythology, and I mean there weren't but so many gods. Like they weren't just adding gods. Even as kids were made, they weren't just adding them as gods, right? So I'm not mad at that, especially in battle rap. If you like into boxing or video games or wrestling, you know everybody's not top tier. Everybody's not God tier when they come back to the ring, even if they had a long career, a long legacy in wrestling. They don't just come back and command. But here's my problem with
Hey,
that. This
hey,
logic. Let
hey, real quick. Sorry to interrupt. We we just got a we got a special call in, man. I don't know. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, brother?
Yeah, yeah. What's going on?
What up? Can you hear
Yeah,
him,
can you hear me?
Primo? Can you hear this brother?
Can you hear me,
yo.
my brother?
Primo can't hear you. Hold on, I
I
got
can't
you.
hear him.
Oh
Got him
nah.
locked
Oh
in.
no.
Oh man, hold on. I got you. I got you. I can hear you. I can hear you. What's up, man? We got the Saga
Yeah.
on the line, man. We about to get you connected. We about to get you
Yeah.
connected. Yeah. Don't worry, my baby. We about to get you
Yeah.
connected. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What's up, man?
What's up,
I had to
baby?
hop out the comments and jump to the line, bro. I had to do
Yeah.
it.
We trying to get you in
You
here,
know.
man. Hey,
Man, please get him
check
in here.
the
I want to
check
hear the
the
saga cooking me, man. Please get
check
him in here.
check the stream for me, Primo. See if you could hear my man Saga on the stream while I set him up. How you feeling, brother?
I'm good, man. On my way home from work. You
Okay.
know what I mean? Tapping in with my brothers. You know what I mean? On these battle rap topic kings. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I had Primo talking spicy. I just wanted to, just share a different perspective.
Yeah, yeah, man. We got Saga, man. We can hear you, man. Yeah. I don't know why Primo can't hear you, man. Primo about to be SOL. I'm about to have to just tell him about what you saying.
Oh, I
Uh,
hear. I
give,
hear. Yeah,
give.
I don't. I can't. I can hear him on live, but I can't hear him
Yeah, I can't
Okay.
even hear
in
Primo.
in the stream. But
Okay. All right.
talking
So
shit, talking shit. Let
talk
him
your
talk his
shit though.
shit.
Talk your
I'm gonna
shit,
listen
man.
in.
What up? What up? What you got to say to Primo, man? I'm gonna make sure he know.
Man, look, honestly, a lot of the points you were already making are just stuff that I was gonna, can the people hear me or is it just me and you?
Nah, the people can hear you.
Okay, yeah. I honestly, man, like when we look at Disaster's career, we got to look at things as a totality. You know what I'm saying? I think his career lasts longer than moments or your favorite battle. You know what I'm saying? Like what he's contributed throughout the years, especially in the grind time era, when in a lot of ways the grind time era is an essential part of battle rap. You know what I mean? We can't neglect that. We can't neglect KOTD. And I think what he's contributed over the years, man, you can't just because you may not have a personal preference towards him, you can't say he has a conversation for Mount Rushmore in my opinion. Now,
Mm.
is he my top 5 ever? No, but I can put him in a space where like, yo, the Mooks, the Lux, as important as they were to what Smack is and the value of street battle rap, when we talk about grind time and platforms of that nature, those don't exist out of disaster.
Okay.
That's just my thoughts.
Okay. Word. 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 Um. Man. Yeah. Man. Primo.
Listen, I can
Basically.
hear. I listen in. I can hear him. Listen, I'm not mad at the saga's take. And listen, all those things I agree with. All the accolades and everything I agree with. My only issue is, to me, all that he said essentially successfully established him as a legend in the game, a Hall of Famer in the game. When he hangs his hat up and he's done, his jersey is in the rafters. I don't disagree with that. But God tier, just like how I think Troll User was saying, God tier or A1, God tier has to be active. I think it has to be an active demand for you because I think to me that's the first thing that's established as a God tier. You have to be someone's in game, and that was the first thing I said. You have to be someone's in game. So that would be my only issue with allowing disaster to stay there. Yeah, I agree with you. If you make it, you should you should always be there. Maybe there was at a time he peeked into that area and he sat up there in the clouds. I,
it's hard for me to argue that. I think that one comes more to a little bit of perspective, unfortunately, because I think it's gonna be fluid. That's why we love the sport, right? That's why we love battle rap. So I'm not mad at that. But right now, as we speak today, I just don't think the demand for a disaster, I want to battle disaster, is as fluent as the others we mentioned. That's my only issue. Even Averb is
Hey, wait,
of that
can you
ilk
hear me still?
of being,
Yeah,
highly sought. A battle with him is being sought after right
Okay.
now by his own, deeds or whatever, for whatever reasons, right?
right.
We can argue the reasons why they want the battle, but he's still able to establish himself in that light. And I think, you got Jazz even tweeting right
That's
now. She's
fair.
battling Hollow. She's battling the God tier. As a fan, I'm only really viewing it from that perspective,
Oh, it's like super
right? Because I
delayed.
don't know. To
That
me, it
sucks.
truly lies within the battle
I'm
rappers.
like, hey,
It
Quest,
truly lies
if you
within the
can hear me, Quest, my
Warriors
apologies,
Yeah.
Primo.
going on the
Cause like
track
I
of
have
who
I
they
have to
desire.
watch
So
the
Hey,
it's
live
really just
hold on one
to
second, Primo.
hear.
Hey,
Yeah,
check it out, check it
yeah,
out. There's gonna be it's a delay, so I'm gonna let you go. So we not all mixed up, but thank you,
yeah.
Saga, for calling. Thank you for testing our phone. Primo
my
can't
guy.
hear you, so we'll figure that out for next go round.
yeah.
Man, appreciate you calling in. Don't nobody else call in because
Let me
we ain't
let me
answering the.
just say this real quick. Let me just say this real quick
All
about
right,
Verb. Let me
We
just
give
go
the
for it.
I
square of the
caught a
leg,
little bit
man.
of what he was saying about
But we
Verb.
can read the comments. So
Hold
so
on
In
one
what's
regards
second.
up?
to
He got one thing he's saying before he dip out. Primo,
All right.
go ahead, Saga.
yeah, I'm gonna jump back in the comments and stuff, but in regards to his take on Verb and him being more considered top tier but not God tier, I believe that it's almost like the same type of argument for Verb, but in a lot of ways we have the factor of moments and accolades. Right now, I would say this Verb is one of the most, if not the most, polarizing villain in battle rap, and has been for over almost 2 decades. You know what I'm saying? Like from the Midwest to New York Times, obviously coming to New York and always, back against the wall, always doing what he has to do, knowing that he's either going to get booed or not received well, but still giving us the best of what he can do. But then also, right, there was a pocket when Verb literally took out two God tier. I'm not gonna say took out, but he won convincingly. I would say he won convincingly. He won against those two God tier battlers within a 6 month time span,
Yeah,
Mook and Lux, and I feel like in the overall theme of what Verb is presented to the culture, that's got to count for something. You know what I'm saying? When they're still, I believe Lux was at his at one of his peaks lyrically. Mook was getting back into a familiar place with battle rap, and Verb, who's not a favorite, took them both on when Mook and Lux were always considered the more favored when they had these kind of moments. So, like,
yeah.
I feel like that's got to count for something.
Definitely, definitely. Well, listen, man, Saga, we appreciate you just popping in, man, hollering at us. Shout out to you, man. Congratulations on your bundle of joy, man. Being a father,
Absolutely.
how's
Thank you, man.
fatherhood
Thank
treating you, man? Fatherhood treating you well, man?
you. Listen, man, I'm rushing home right now, safely, of course. I'm rushing home to be with her right now, bro. Like, I'm just receiving the blessings of being a father and a girl dad is one of the greatest things that ever happened to me. Honestly, it's
All right, man.
literally changed my life for the better.
God bless you. God bless you. Peace, bro.
All right, bro.
All right.
Peace.
Peace, bro.
All right, man. We had the homie Saga, man. Saga just pulled up, man. Everybody, shout out to the Saga, man. We appreciate you so much,
Salute.
man. Just jumping into the mix, man. You always showing support, man. Always showing love. So, man, Saga basically, he was talking about how close in proximity and time that Verb battled Lux and Mook, man, and that's
Yeah.
something. So like that kind of backed up to what you were saying. I think, I don't know, man. I think I think top tier or whatever tier you are can always change. I think God tier is cemented. I don't think that there's only a little bit of space. I think it's as much space as you make. I think it's more
Mm.
like back in the day when you had the ancient people that worshipped all these different gods, so it could be different god tiers. Um, but but I do not think you can stay um, top tier. I don't think a person is able to just remain just top tier forever. I think they either, I mean, they can stay top tier forever. But I mean, I believe they either ascend or they descend
Hmm.
or they, stay there. But you don't have to stay top tier. You could be top tier once upon a time and, go around up, down, all that. Um, Speaking of
Agreed.
top tier, man, there's been some top tier battles, man. I want to get to the nitty gritty. We've been on
Let's
this
get to
shit,
him.
man. It's number one. They said it was over. We ain't forgot. You motherfuckers said it was over. Y'all said battle rap was over. Y'all
It
said
was
that
dead.
battle rap, as we know it, was over. It wasn't no
They
money in
broke,
battle rap. Remember they said we was broke. It was broke.
bro.
It was no money. Absolutely no money. Every it wasn't a penny. And then what happened? They had a convention in Atlanta where probably probably a $500,000 was spent on the maturation of the culture of battle rap, aka
Mm.
uh, deposits, funds, prizes, bets. There was there were workshops, man, that helped battle rappers learn a little bit more about some very important things. So that was really dope for battle rap in 2014. But we gonna go into 2025 where we at. We got some really dope events, man. Primo.
Absolutely. Listen, I don't know where you want to start, man. It's so many good cards. Um, let's start with one night. Let's start with one night stand, man. Salute the Hitman. One night stand. It appears to be an intergender card. As currently structured. I was going crazy with the announcements. I mean, Flo rolled the first one and then just started. I mean, it was like when end of a spades game when you got the last four, you got Joker, Joker, Deuce, Deuce,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you just
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm gonna slam them individually, but I'm gonna just at first I was just gonna slam the big Joker, but you know what? I got all three books. That's how it felt. We could start from the top of the card, man. Break it down a little bit.
All right, all
Talk
right.
about it a little bit. Maybe get some predictions. Um, let's start from the top. Hitman versus Miss Hustle. How are you feeling about that battle? Did that strike you like it struck me when it was first announced?
Man, I I think have we seen Hitman battle a woman one on one?
Not no. No,
Okay.
no. I heard him make a comment. I mean, we saw a playful video would appear to be in a hotel lobby with Farrah and Shuni.
Yeah, back in the day, I remember that.
Just getting some jokes off, but
And then we
not
saw
three
him jump
rounds. I
in
don't see.
like it was a 2-on-2 battle, like him and John John. Then they battled some women,
It was
or
did
maybe
they?
he just jumped in. He
He
jumped in
jumped
the
in the
battle.
Clips
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Farrah
yeah.
battle. Yeah, on RBE. That's what you remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be dope because they're both aggressive battlers, and it's always interesting to see aggression meet aggression.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because Geechee isn't
Agree.
really aggressive, so that was a little different for him. It was two different type of, but like Hustle is moving around, jumping. Like that stage is gonna have to have some reinforcement. It can't be. Well, I guess if Twerk can jump around on the motherfucking stage, then
Yeah. Yeah.
she'll be all right. Um, I'm interested as to what Hitman will say. You
Hmm.
know, Cinnamon is gonna get some shots. Like this will probably be the best opponent to really be able to say something to her and be, she a woman and like Cinnamon can talk shit. I mean, if she want to, it's a little different. Like, bitch, shut up, bitch. Yeah, talk to that bitch. Like, it's a little different when it might
Yeah.
create some tension because Hustle ain't playing that. Um,
Uh,
I expect it to be good. Somebody said they was gonna have a hate off. Like I
What
saw that
what
online. It was like a hate off. I don't know.
what?
Um, I want to see the face off. I'm interested
Mhm.
to see how that work, how that go. I think it'll be entertaining. Um,
Okay.
you know, I think so, man. I saw something though, man. I want to share this with you, and I want to ask you,
Okay.
is this
Okay.
real?
Okay.
Give me 1 second just to set up,
All right.
man. I gotta see. Um, man, I want to ask you if it's real. Is it real? Hold on. Don't comment on it yet. I'm about to show you, but don't comment on it yet because the people can't see it, man. The people
All right.
can't see it. Let me know. Is it real?
Oh,
Man, let me see. All right. All right,
yeah.
man. Take a look, man.
Yeah.
Is
I
is
see it.
is this real, man? Is
Yeah,
this
this is
real?
real.
Okay.
This is real. This is
Okay.
real.
Okay, this is real. All right.
This is real.
This
This
is
is
fire.
real.
The reason
Yeah.
the reason why I asked if this was real, right?
Uh,
And I'll show you. Um I saw this one, right? And then
yeah.
I scrolled up and then I clicked here and I saw this, but I didn't
That she
notice that she just
that she
cropped
cut
it
him
out
out.
for her
Yes.
profile picture. And I thought
Correct.
she was just throwing I thought that O was a D and it was like driller or something.
Drill
And
him on some
and I ain't
hilarious.
really
Yeah.
read it. So I thought she
Yeah.
was just like campaigning to be on the joint.
That's
Um
funny.
but man, she is dope. She's I've seen her battle a couple times. I actually saw her battle on Bags and Bodies, and I
Yeah.
actually where else I see her? Where else I see her? I feel like she came to Detroit and battled too.
Yeah.
You know, man,
I'm not.
why we in
I'm not
here?
100% familiar with her, but I know Gorilla was Bags and Bodies. So, and I think I saw Hitman tweet it and say, I make sure to get my guys up late too. So,
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Man, shout out to
mhm.
Hitman. Like one thing like
Yeah.
I've always said about just the Bags and Bodies gang is
Yeah.
that um they did a really, really, really good job of marketing and branding those battlers, and they had a lot of activities and things that really kept them sharp, man. I thought that was really dope.
I would agree 100%. Even a battle. I think the J2 McMyron battle and the Bad News and Snake Eyes battles, we got some really good battles out of that for I don't want to say unknown people because those four aren't. But for I think that helped put them in a better position moving forward. KD as well. I think it helped kind of spring him back into the light as well. So much kind of came from that Green Ranger. I mean, I saw Green Ranger's name on the card. I haven't seen a Green Ranger battle. I haven't seen one
Mm,
Green Ranger battle, but I know who Green Ranger is. You
right.
know what I mean? So
Right,
so
right, right.
yeah,
That's something,
because
man. I never thought of
that's
that.
something.
Yeah.
That's something. That's the marketing to it. It almost made it real. The reality TV aspect of it worked, right? It sold me on people that, just like how people that watch like these Bad Girls Clubs and these different shows, they know them for that show, even though some of them do music. They haven't heard a song, but
Right.
they respect it for being on the show. So saying you're right, that goes back to the marketing.
Yeah.
Same praise.
So with that, we got the other battles on the card. We got Shotgun Suge, E Hart. What you think about that?
Um, Listen, Shotgun Sugar is really coming off an all time high. What he was able to do in that environment, in that room, home court advantage, all that stuff. I mean, say what you want. Uh, Suge was comfortable. Suge was prepared. Every time we get that Suge, we're satisfied, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Material, energy, everything that Suggs bring. He's towering. I mean, he's going to be towering over E Hart. E Hart holds her own though. Against male competition, it hasn't always translated well. I think on cam and as far as I think her material is really good, but as far as the look, the aesthetic, a lot
Mm-hmm.
of times it looks like she's getting beat worse than if you go to the cards.
Okay.
If I can put it in those types of terms, so I say that to say I expect great material from Ehart. I think she's got to come out barking, trying to bark on Suge, really being very technical and trying to just punch and break Suge down throughout the battle. But if Suge if Suge does Suge, um, I think the aesthetic very reminiscent of when if you remember when Twerk battled JC. Just
Hmm.
the aesthetic of that. JC wasn't trash.
Yeah.
But the way Shook, with the way Twerk was moving around, I mean, a hand over his head, I mean, just all that mannerism. Shook, Shotgun Shook does kind of most of the same thing when he's barking and pocket checking, and
Yeah. So you think she gonna have to do a little something different or
she's
whatever, as
gonna have
far
to
as
do
her
something
energy?
different if she wants the impact. Yeah, the impact and the energy,
Okay.
and that's I haven't seen it to date, so I just expect it to be very technical, and I expect people who love that and that are her fans to give her the battle 2-1. But people who are there for the show, if you're there for the show, you're probably gonna love Shotgun Shug if he's prepared.
Right. Shotgun Suge and Easy. That was this year, right?
Correct. That was
Yeah,
like the
man.
top of the year, very
Yeah,
top of the
man.
year.
Suge is gonna have a very, very good opportunity to have a strong year. Like, so I could see him taking this Ehart battle very serious because it's on a big card during a big
Yeah.
month in battle
Yeah.
rap. So
Hmm.
not only is he competing with everybody on that card that's in front of him, and
Hmm.
it's also sharing those stages. He's also competing with people on these other cards, and that's something for both of them. The ladies as well, like all these women. Um,
Yeah.
you all like whoever has the rounds of the night at
Hmm.
this event may be in a had good footing on Wody. Uh, if we're going like a power ranking, look like they
Yeah.
do in the NBA. Um,
Yeah.
the next battle, man, Twerk and Vixen. Uh,
Mm.
I think that like Twerk gonna beat the shit out of Vixen out there.
I didn't agree. Beat the shit out
Beat
of
the
Vixen.
shit out of her. I think he's gonna beat the fuck out of her. I think he's gonna beat the shit out of her. I think he's gonna be, and I love Vixen. I think he's gonna beat the shit out of her.
Wow.
Man, he was
Wow.
floating on that stage the last time we were out there.
He was floating on that stage.
He, man, he was
That
floating.
that was the essence of what we expect work to had always ascended to. That's the bar we hold him to, really. That
Yeah.
we actually hold him to that bar. When we get it, we love it, but we hold him. That's where we like, yo, that's who we thought you were gonna be. Yeah, he was. I felt like that was now that's Big K, right?
Mhm.
I feel like Twerk respects Vixen enough because Vixen's no slow lick, and that's why when you say kill, man, listen, how many times have we actually seen Vixen, killed on the stage? A Ward maybe. Um, and that's it. That's the only one I can think of. Yeah.
So it could be done.
It can be done, but to me, it's not rare, male or female. It's pretty rare situation. So Twerk's gonna win. If I was predicting right now, Twerk's gonna win. Body, I don't know. I feel like Vixen may be good. Maybe on cam we may call it a body. Maybe in the room they're gonna be pulling for Twerk. But Vixen is rather electrifying in her own regard. She moves around. She's not stiff. She's haymaker centric.
Hmm.
Um, so it's essentially almost a mirror match in my opinion. I think Hustle's more maybe of a mirror to Twerk,
Yeah.
but
Have Hustle and Twerk battle?
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It was a one rounder.
Yeah. Fuck
And it was
that.
on Queen in the Ring. Yeah, it
Yeah. Fuck
was.
that. Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that. I remember that. That's when it
yeah.
was a whole bunch of ruckus about what time people was supposed to rap.
Correct, correct,
Man,
correct,
yeah, I knew some
correct.
women that came all the way from Detroit to go see that battle, man, and they were pissed. They were talking so they were mad at Hustle, boy.
Really?
They were
Yeah,
pissed. Um,
yeah,
yeah, man,
yeah,
that's gonna be an
yeah.
interesting battle, man. They're gonna be like I just like I don't think like I don't think she gonna perform them in that
No,
crowd. Like that's gonna be
no.
tough. Like are we
But she'll work too.
what do we do if like Vixen like does the Chilla Jones, I'm gonna bend over and twerk? You think that's gonna work with twerk?
No,
Like can she
no.
not twerk with battling a nigga named twerk? Like on some real shit.
She should.
Let me
She
let me
should.
hold on. Let me get a single cut of the cameraman. Let me. Hey, hey,
ISO,
Vixen,
ISO.
check this out. If you ever should twerk in a battle, it's the battle in Atlanta when you're battling a nigga named Twerk. That's all I'm saying. I mean, they say you do it too much. They be like, oh,
This
she
is true.
always twerking. She always twerking. She always. Listen, you drop some. Let me get back and let me get back. All right, all right, all right.
This is true.
I'm just saying, she battling Twerk.
Huh?
She should twerk.
I think yeah, she's got the formula. I think she's looking forward to this battle. She should have that formula.
Nah,
We
I,
should
I,
see
I want
her.
to like. Let me make this clear. I'm just kidding, ladies. I don't want no trouble. They be picketing and protesting, man, outside. They be like, man, fuck Quest, down with Quest. It's just ironic that she battling somebody named Twerk and she done twerked in her battles. Like I was there. I saw it.
Yeah.
Um,
No.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, no,
And that
man. But
wasn't King of
Vixen is
Diamonds.
really
Ironic.
Really good. Where she does shine bright. She does know how to fucking punch. Um,
Yeah.
she knows how to punch, and she like she got like in her shit. Like she know how to deliver her shit. So it'll be interesting. Um, I don't like when I watch the intergender battles and they get the woofing and they be in each other's face. Like I think it's always a disadvantage to the man because it always looked like
It
she's
always is.
standing up to him, and then when he do it, it's like, oh, but
Yeah. Come on, dog. That's a female.
that's a
That's a female,
female.
dog.
Unless you battling Hustle, and then like if I battle Hustle, I'm in her face, dog, because Hustle bigger than me. All right.
Yeah.
Um, we got Av and Shayna Ashley, man. This is Shayna's first battle back. Shout out to Shayna. Congratulations. She had uh, a beautiful baby, beautiful baby.
Salute.
Little sis. You know, man. We might be cousins, man. Me and Shayna. Did you know that?
I did know. It's the first I heard.
No, we might be cousins. I'm gonna just leave it at that. We might be cousins.
Okay.
So man, Shayna is one of the best women, like actual,
Yeah.
like fucking rappers, battlers. Like she's
Yeah.
so pure. Like when it come down to flow, delivery, cadence,
Mm-hmm.
presence,
Mm-hmm.
punch, impact. She's
Mm-hmm.
dope on beats. Like Av is dope on
Mm-hmm.
beats. Av has great punch power. They're
Mm-hmm.
both more like 4 bar, 1, 2 bar punchers. They're not like rapid fire, but their punches
Mm-hmm.
got impact, man. It's
Yeah.
like no pun intended, but like, it's a difference between a Mayweather punch and a George Foreman punch. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
Mayweather may give you like 7 punches, 8 punches, but
Yeah.
motherfucking man, when Foreman get in there and he whoo whoo
They hurt through the block.
whoo, yeah,
Mm.
you feel me? So even if you
Yeah.
block that punch, them arms
It
is
still
there.
hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. So they both had that ability. They both got the bully stature. They both
Mm-hmm.
have. I think Shayna has a more distinct voice and presence than Av does. Like she's more stoic when she battles than Av is.
I can go with
Um,
that.
Av is more witty, I believe, like clever. Not in a
Mm.
sense of like smarts or anything, but just it's a little more personality in his bars. He give you that uncle on the porch, cousin on the porch. He could go into the roast, but then he could light your ass up real quick. Like so,
Easily.
yeah.
Yeah. That talking to. He give you that talking to.
It's like he say, look here, young nigga. Like, like
Yeah.
that's how his
Yeah.
bar,
Yeah.
that's how his battle should start, man. Av should be in a chair and just get up out his look here, young nigga, and just
Guns
hop
and
up out
butter.
his chair.
Guns and butter on their ass. Yeah.
Man, you feel me? But then Shayna ain't no joke, man. You can't
Nah.
sleep on Shayna. I can't even call that battle if I wanted to. On some real. Um, Av is up for Cody this year. Him,
Salute. Salute.
Swamp, and a few
Mm-hmm.
others. Man, we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Um, what we got? What else we got, man? A straight drop joint.
Straight drop.
Man, we got when is that? What's the date on that?
I believe that's March 9th.
Okay, so that's before these other battles.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. This I think Hitman's is the first weekend in April, so this is a month before that. So this one will come up sooner.
Okay. So
Yeah.
so what you thinking about Twerk and Rex?
I like this. I like this battle. I just with Hitman, excuse me, yeah, with the Hitman card coming up against Vixen, who I think that's someone he'll take serious. I don't think he's gonna want to lose that Vixen battle. And then with A Ward, and we gonna get into that. You know what I mean? In my opinion, this may not be one he really feels like he's got to kind of go in and you know what I mean because pause is necessary. I, Rex. I think the aesthetic of this battle to me looks really good. This battle feels street. This whole card feels like a street card, like almost like a outside card or a band type of a card to me. So I don't know. I think it's a great headliner. So like even if we get a round or two from each that gives us that vintage Twerk, that vintage Rex, I think we'll still be satisfied. So I'm not mad at seeing the battle. I just don't I just don't smell blood in the water when I look at this battle. I don't see this as two people that truly are competitive against each other and that really want to kill each other. So I don't get that vibe from this battle. That's why I don't think um, it's really gonna live up to what it could be if these two were at odds. But again, I just think this is gonna be two, two
It's like, yo, we
friends.
coming to show out real quick for the homie.
Yeah, we just want to show off for y'all, you know, but
Okay.
we really not trying to kill each other. So with that being said, I still think Twerk takes the battle.
Okay.
A round
In
and a
in New
half of
York
Twerk.
though.
Rex has been on one respectfully, but I feel like Twerk is universal. It doesn't matter where he goes, he gets the same level of love. So
Okay. I
it's
know that
different.
I would have I'm really happy that it's on this T Top league. I
Yeah.
wanted to see that on a stage, a big stage, man. Like I I I feel like Rex man, I think Mook and Twerk was great. I think
Mm,
Rex and Twerk could be great on a big ass stage, man. But I think it's the Rex's advantage if it's a smaller room.
I was about to say
Think
that.
think about Rex and Chess when they went into that
Wrestling
alley.
chess.
You feel me?
It was different.
It's a different space, man. It's a different
Yeah.
thing. It's a
Rex and Chilla though.
yeah, yeah.
A lot of
It's
people
a
talk about
different
that Rex as well when it was in that pit style. So
yeah.
yeah, I think and listen, Twerk also can maneuver in the pit like it's a stage. That's why I think it's at the right setting. I just don't know if we're gonna get that same level of intensity that we deserve if it was Twerk and Moot. But I agree with you. This battle has so much potential. And maybe, hey, listen, surprise me. I hope I talk it down when motherfuckers say, let me show your ass. You know what I mean? I hope I talk it down a bit.
Right.
But because I know what it can be in the back of my mind, but like again, I just feel it's gonna be like, put on a show. Let's just do, throw a couple of tricks behind the back, dribble here and there, and that's it.
Mm,
But I'm with you. I think the pit is better. The good Rex we've seen in these last couple of battles have been in that style. The one we did see on the stage in Atlanta wasn't with Swamp. So
right.
I'm almost wondering, yeah, if we would more prefer this in the setting that it's currently in.
Okay. Man,
One that I do think may be better on the stage though.
okay.
I think Nitty and Snake Eyes would be better on the stage.
Man, I don't like that battle.
Listen, it look it from the outside looking in. I share your perspective. As I kind of peel back the layers and think about Snake versus Twerk and start to kind of really look when Snake has battled punchers, he hasn't even that first round against J2. Snake, even against Bad News, who I consider a puncher. Snake hasn't looked phased by punch heavy battle rappers, even though he's not punch
Punch
heavy.
heavy. Yeah. You know, I like battles where I don't like the battle,
Mm,
and they
I
end up
agree.
like because I don't
They
have
end
a,
up,
a high expectation. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like I don't
yeah.
expect like I never want a battle between two pros to be a bad battle. You know what I'm saying? But
Agree.
sometimes I look at them and I say, man, I don't like that. I don't know why I want to see this. Like man, why do I want to watch this? And I'm sure
Hmm.
like as a battler, we all done been on that side of a battle at some point in time. Like, oh man, I don't want to see this. And you want to
Yeah.
prove why you can or why you should. So I think like that's one thing. Like if you're battling Nitty, and I say that from experience, you want to be your best. You know, so we may
Absolutely.
see one of the best Snake Eyes we have seen. We want Nitty to be at his best just because we're fans of what he do. You know,
Yeah.
um,
Absolutely.
I just didn't see this battle coming. You know, but
Agree.
it makes sense. Snake Eyes from New York, right?
Snake Eyes is from New York.
Yeah.
At first, looking at this card and the way it was shaping out, the first three battles, I was like, "Yo, is this a Dot Mob card?" Because you had Rex, then you had Snake, and then you had Bad News. So
Where Bad News from? He from
he's
South
from North
Carolina, right?
Carolina.
North South.
Yeah,
Oh, North Carolina. Okay.
but I feel like I remember one time him saying he was Dot Mob in his battles. I feel like at one point in time,
Okay. Shout out that my. Where Coffee from? Cali, right?
Cali,
Yeah.
uh,
Okay.
I think it's San Bernardino, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Um, man, we got a lot of double dippers, man. What's up, man? We got Av going against Bad News, man. Bad
These
News, one
boys
of
getting
my
that check.
man. Bad News, one of my guys, man. When it comes down to battle rap, man, really, really, um, just, just really like you could tell he loved creating and saying his fucking raps, man. When I
Mm,
see him at an event, man, and he pull me to the side and he go over his rounds, man, he just be in the zone, and you just know that like, yo, it's some people you see when they're about to
mm,
be battling, and they just got
mm-hmm.
the look like, yo, I just know all my shit. I'm on point. I got my shit. And I ain't
Yeah,
never seen him before a battle, and he looked like he wasn't ready to rap. You dig?
yeah.
Um, so I think that's something real important. I think Av is Av. We know what Av can do. I think Av gonna get in there and try to little man Bad News, and it just ain't gonna work on Bad News, man. Like,
Hmm.
man, it could get messy, man. It could get messy for either
Yeah.
one of those guys, man, if they play with the other. Um,
Hmm.
I hope Av get up the rap. Like, he got a few different battles. He got Shayna Ashley. He got Bad News.
Hmm.
I hope he don't take
Hmm.
one lighter than the other. They are pretty close in proximity. You know
Yeah. Month apart.
what y'all think?
Um, month apart. I think he got time.
Yeah,
I feel like he has time. I feel like he respects Bad News enough. Bad News has been fairly good. Probably for at least the last 2 years, been very competitive. That card in Atlanta, that the Don card, with the mayor there. I thought he was extremely good in that battle. I think it was against Arsenal, if I'm not mistaken. So to me, Bad News always gives you, like you said, really good energy, really good performance. I can see him doing that same thing against Av, and I think Av can see the same thing as well. I think Av will be prepared for this. I've counted Av out a lot in a couple battles. I'm straight on that now. So I'm gonna go ahead
you
and
feel like yo,
I'm a
I gotta go ahead and
yeah. I'm
stop
tired. I'm
stop
tired of
playing
it.
with them. See, Av, we gotta stop playing with you. Can't be playing with your name out here.
My
Pre
parlay be 3 or 4, and the one leg I need
man,
big ass.
yeah,
It's every time. So nah, I think Av respects Bad News. As a tough enough opponent to prepare, and I think Ab will probably find a way to win this battle.
yeah. Shout out Av, man. Shout out the boss,
Yeah,
man.
shout
Just
out Ab.
her other client right now. The boss is managing Av and Swamp. Or at
Yeah,
least that's what the streets say. Like I haven't like I don't know.
I think it's confirmed. I think it's confirmed.
Okay.
They've said it as well. Salute to the boss.
Okay.
Uh,
Cool.
Again, she's got these boys active
Yeah.
on two different cards.
So Swamp versus Coffee.
Mm, mm.
That could have been
Listen,
on
you
One
hear
Night
me.
Stand.
This could have been on one night stand, and ironically, when we wrote it on the big board, I wrote it under one night stand because it felt positioned in that same,
Yeah.
in that same vein. But listen, I'm not mad at it being on a straight drop. It looks like it's gonna be that really street, really intense, really in your face type battle. Coffee doesn't come to play. Male, female, rabbit, goat, whatever. You know what I mean? She comes with that same energy. She's in their face. She's clapping those hands. She's talking her shit. I expect that same energy against Swamp. I mean, Swamp is Swamp, so Swamp's coming with that's just who he is. So you know he's coming. He comes with that every battle. And to me, this has potential to be battle of the night on this card.
Man,
If I was picking a wild card, a dark horse battle, this is the one I would pick.
man,
I'm
listen.
thinking about Coffee versus T Top. I'm thinking about um, that same mold, man. I feel like we might be in for a treat with this.
I be the same nigga I am on the internet.
Come on, man. Big Carolina shit.
Just a shout out, man. Just in the middle, there's a battle event happening in February, man. It's called the Road to Geechee. It's happening in Dayton, Ohio. Swamp is actually battling Marv One in Dayton, Ohio. On that card, Fonz and Charlie Clips are doing a 3 round battle out there as well. And I am host. No, I'm not hosting nothing. I am judging uh, the tournament, man. It's gonna be really, really dope, man. We got some really dope shit lined up, man. Shout out to everybody at Public Influence Battle League, man. Shout out to them. Definitely, they have a VR system, man, where they're gonna be doing live pay-per-views and broadcasting of battles after the fact uh, that you can look at in your Oculus. So that's really, really dope, man. So shout out to them, man. Shout out to them.
Luke.
So yeah, man. What else we got going on, man?
Man, we got Battle Rap All Star Weekend.
Oh man,
We got a 3 day battle rap event. If one day was enough for you, if 2 days weren't enough for you, possibly 3 full days from Friday to Sunday, All
that's a
Star
lot of
Weekend,
rap, dog.
Mardi Gras type of, you know what I mean, type of event. It's a lot of rap. That's in a tremendous amount of rap. A lot of battle rappers. We got Apollo, man. Houston, do we have a problem?
Man, and I think it's a problem.
So far,
Man,
so far
these
it's an issue.
motherfuckers. Listen, out of all the cars that done dropped so far, man, and it's been so many just dope
Yeah,
events. Man, they
yeah.
had the most innovative trailer, man, with that Charlie Clips and that. I mean, with that damn Daylight and Rum Nitty intro. I'm gonna see if I can find it, man. Go ahead and talk about the car while I try to look for it.
Listen, I'm with you. We got 3 headline battles. We got 3 main events
Already,
already. These are 3 main events. These could main event 3 separate cards on 3 separate weekends if needed. To already have, and I don't know, with the 2 days, I don't really know, how Chilla and Kenny and that group are filling out the days as far as who's going to battle which day. But either way, man, no matter where you place these, you got to place 2 together. They damn near got to be co-main event at this point. I mean, what do you do? Well, how don't you already have a ticket? I don't understand. Like, what else? What are you expecting? To me, this is All Star Weekend. Feels like something like what you would probably see like on the Gnome or Summer Madness
man.
roll out from
It's
like
the way
the
these have dropped, man, and I just found the video, man. The way these things have dropped,
okay,
man, has been so like just dope, man. Just dope. Like I won't even hold you. Um, Let me share
yeah,
this, man. This is
all right.
crazy.
Shout out to
All
still
right.
having trailers, man.
Yeah, man, this is so dope. So I'm sharing this from my Twitter.
All right.
Reporting live from Houston, where many residents spotted what they described as an unusual series of lights moving erratically across the sky. The sighting occurred around 9 p.m. last night.
That's crazy. Look at that, man.
Son.
Hold up.
Houston, say again, please.
Houston, we have a problem.
Man, where them gunshots at, man?
TBL and
Where them
TML
gunshots
presents
at, man?
That shit. Yo, that is so
Sound the
crazy.
gunshot.
Like that's so crazy just because like I don't know if that's the first time AI had been used like in a battle, like in a battle promo rather, but
Yeah.
it was the dopest way it's been used in a battle promo. So I it's a battle that the fans, man, I feel like the fans they've been wanting this for a while. Um
Yeah.
they've been wanting the Lux battle too, Daylight and Lux, but I believe that Daylight and Nitty is a battle for the ages. They're both two of my favorite. I've had the opportunity to battle both of these guys, and uh,
Mm-mm.
they did not take a day off with me. So
Mm-mm.
I,
No.
I doubt
No.
they take a day off with one another, man. Man, Daylight is something else, man. You could put Daylight in a box, man, and he just gonna like you were talking about the Undertaker earlier. He just gonna
Yeah.
rise up. Like you gonna see the hand
Yeah.
come out the top bottom of top of the casket, man. Like
Yeah.
he not like I
Yeah.
saw him and Calico in Detroit. They tried to boo him. He shut it down with the "Don't do that, don't do
Yeah.
that."
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Um,
And they started cheering.
yeah, man. Me and Daylight, man.
Hilarious.
Like you'd have thought it was a rap for him when I got done
Yeah.
rapping, bro. Like anybody else, you'd have thought it was a rap for them. And he
Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Would you say this is ironic that you brought the two up? Would you say, in totality, were those the best 6 rounds that you've ever spent in a battle
See, me and
against
Daylight
those two?
battle was one round, but it was
Oh yeah,
it
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
3 rounds long. That's
It was two
something
rounds
too. I
long for
gotta
sure.
take
That's
on. I gotta take on that. Remind me of my Cody 1 versus 3 round battle take when we finish this. Um,
okay.
man, but those were the some of the toughest rounds I stood in front of.
Yeah,
As far as just the quality of rap.
yeah,
Like the biggest performance is probably like Twerk and Shug. They had the biggest
yeah, yeah, yeah.
performance. But those
Because your
were
material was really good in those two. That's why, to even for them to either match your energy,
mhm.
um, because to me those were that 1 rounder and your 3 rounds against Nitty was some of your best material that I've heard as far as in a battle, man. So they did not take you lightly. What you spit would have bodied anybody unprepared or just not on their A game.
Yeah, I'm glad they were though, man, and I think they'll do the same for one another. They're two of the people that really care um, about
Mm,
about what we do in this culture. So that's really really dope. Um,
yeah.
Man, then we got another battle that could have been on One Night Stand. Man, they got some really dope intergender battles going on right now, man. So shout out to
Yeah.
all of the leagues, man, with the dope inter what is it intergender? Um,
Intergender, yeah.
I think it's intergender.
It could be inner
Yeah,
without a T.
inner. Yeah, no T, no T.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, man, they got Jazz the rapper and Hollow, man. They got Jazz
Hmm.
and Hollow, bro.
Yeah. This is so dope for Jazz,
Yeah.
in my opinion. Um, coming from where the position she was at in battle rap, considered the one that wouldn't come outside, like we talked about
Mhm.
that satellite tear at one time, only coming out one time a year, to being active, consistent, and performing at an extremely high level, no matter what the competition is. it's dope to see people work their way to these matchups and then live up to the hype consistently back to back.
Yeah.
I don't think we've gotten a bad Jazz. I can't even recollect a bad Jazz since she's kind of come back and been active, battling several times a year. So I think this is so dope. Again, God
Hmm.
tier. You know what I mean? To be able to get a God tier and Jazz, man. Listen, in her own right, and that's one of the topics maybe we'll save for another podcast. But that I wrote down the circle to was, are there two Mount Rushmores, male and female? You know,
I mean, if
uh,
you wanted to have one, definitely would be. Thing with Mount
yeah,
Rushmore, like what people forget about Mount Rushmore,
yeah,
it's not the best.
no,
And when they made it,
mm-hmm.
that's who stayed there.
Agreed, agreed. No matter what happened
So
after, like
so
somebody may want to put Obama up there right now, but we not putting Obama up there.
so the cool thing is it's not in stone, so we can change it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
But
and we always do we shuffling
yeah.
it every time.
But like if somebody get up on Mount Rushmore, man, you can't just get them off of it just easy, man. That's like taking somebody jersey out the Raptors just cause. Like, nah, you know what, man? Take Jordan down, man. Put D Rose up now. You know, nah,
But
bruh.
listen, from the roots, we do it. From the root, we do it, and that's why. Listen, your example, comparing it to the actual structure, I'm with you. But in every other sport that we compare it to or art, we shuffle it. Basketball, rap, we always shuffle it. Quarterbacks, we always shuffle it throughout time because we have new perspective. I'm with you. What's set in stone should be set in stone. Um, but for the sake of the argument, we always shuffle it, right? There's always someone else. There always a LeBron that comes in a conversation that 20 years ago wouldn't have been on that, wouldn't have been in stone.
Right.
So I like switching around, but I say that to say that I feel like to me, we damn near got two God tiers because if there's two Mount Rushmores, is there two God tiers now? Is there the female God tier? Is there the male God tier? And if so, who are those? So like you open up a can of worms with this. But if anybody actively right now has that claim for the female side, I would say two people because I would include Miss Hustle in that as well with the Hitman battle and just what she's been doing as well. But those two to me are pushing those bounds, are pushing those limits. Jazz to me, just the battle she's taken and how she's moved has been more strategic. Is almost maybe she has a team behind her and a camp behind her, but if so, salute to them. I think they're doing a hell of a job in orchestrating kind of her career in battle rap. And that's a weird thing to even say, like because battle rap feels so random. But if someone's strategically moving from a career standpoint, I feel like it's almost like she is. We talk so much about the storyline of battle rap sometimes when we tell it from the future into the past, but when it's actively in the present, moving like a storyline, we don't always give it as much praise, man. So I think that's dope to see it maneuver like that in a career. I think if somebody gives a fucking, in 20 years when they look back, they'll look and say, wow, it gradually felt like an ascension to the top. Like the matchups were picked strategically. It wasn't just where's the bag. So salute to that. But in this battle, here's another person like Av that I'm tired of betting against. I'm tired of betting against Jazz, brother. Take my money.
Take it.
Take my money. I can't bet
Man.
against. So I got Jazz in this battle. Hollow has been radio silent since December. Somebody pointed that out today,
Yeah, somebody said he was fasting from talking.
which is which is scary. Last time I remember this was Loaded Hollows, if I'm not mistaken, where they kind of where they
No,
went
but I
off
wonder
into
is
the
he fasting from talking? Like, cause man, Hollow do Hollow, he might be not answering the phone, not
yeah.
not speaking out loud. Like, what if he's not talking? Like, yo,
That's
I'm not gonna
that's kind of
talk.
spooky. Like, is it bigger than this battle, or are you channeling that energy for this battle? If you channeling that energy for this battle, that's spooky to me. That's like I don't know what to expect now.
How long you think you could go without talking? Hey man, shout out to Neve, man. She made a contribution on the shoot super chat, man. Thank you.
Salute,
Yeah.
salute.
Yeah, shout out to Neve for showing that love. We appreciate you. We hit a
Absolutely,
goal.
man. Salute to you.
We got one super chat. And that was our goal, man. I guess our next goal is 5. Um,
Let's go. Please like, subscribe.
so
We're gonna make this a thing,
but
man.
yeah, man. I don't know, man. Like I it's that's kind of difficult for me, man. Like,
Yeah.
but man, Jazz is so fucking good, man. Jazz is really
She
good,
good,
man,
bro.
and she does everything well, man. She's got
Yeah.
personality, she's funny, she's got wordplay, she's got punches, she knows when to punch. And she
Yeah.
even had a battle where she punched and that bitch ain't hit. And her reaction to that motherfucker not hitting was classic. She like, oh shit, I guess that didn't work.
Yeah.
And then got
That was
right,
against yeah. That was against Geechee. I
yeah.
remember that.
Then
That's
got right
hilarious.
back in the bag. So like,
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Yeah. No, listen, that's dope, man. And that's personality. That's when you invested in someone's personality. And she has that type of personality, so it's easy.
Yeah.
Um,
Shout out to
and it's hard to
DJ.
hate.
DJ in the chat. Man,
DJ.
it's super hard to hate. So listen, man. One more battle on that card.
One more battle.
One more battle on that card. This battle, they done tried to book this battle summer everywhere. It didn't work out.
Yeah.
They had to book it on TBL. TBL not had to. TBL said y'all gotta have this battle on TBL, which was
Mm.
fire, right?
Fire.
I wanna get your opinion on A Ward versus New Jersey Twerk, man, and what it's been built up to be.
Man, this is a grudge match.
Okay.
You know, and I don't think there's that true hate between Ward and Twerk. I've never seen it.
Mhm.
But the good thing about a Twerk and A Ward is that competitive spirit that they both have, and that's what we're holding on to a battle like this for. I know they respect each other at a high level, so anytime you get those type of battles, and we had a few others like that, then you know these two are coming prepared to the T and will shake hands after the battle, but they're going to try to kill each other. And to me, that's the epitome of what a main event should be. So, A Ward, consistency, consistency, consistency. I heard someone in Spaces saying A Ward been on a losing streak. I'm trying to figure out, like, he had the battle with Hollow,
Yeah,
no
he
L there. He had a battle with the Source on Mass Six.
won that.
I mean, I think he did a 2-on-2 against Foots and Souffleur Soul, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, with Loso.
Okay.
He had Tay Rock. If anything, that's debatable. I know a lot of people have Rock winning, but I don't know how you would call that being on a losing streak, even if you included that as an L, right?
Mhm.
So I'm confused on that whole statement. But anyway, you this is electrifying right here.
Yeah,
This
man.
is what we talked
Yeah.
about from
J
Dixon and
two,
Twerk.
J2 at Cal's event. He beat J2.
Oh, J2.
Or
Forgot
that was
about
the
J2.
general consensus. I didn't judge that battle, but that was the general
Yeah.
consensus that he won.
Yeah. No, I even heard J2 say it. So I think jokingly, I think J2 was saying he went around, but salute to J2. It wasn't no slouch. It's just A Ward was on his game. So I expect all of that culminated into this battle. I expect A Ward level preparation. Look at the time they got. That's the most beautiful part about this one. We're getting those announcements at the end of January, and this battle doesn't happen until the middle of April. That's the most beautiful part about this, in my opinion. But you tell me, is that too much preparation for someone like you? Are you still gonna sit around and wait? Or are you utilizing this time? Are you jotting ideas down? Getting prepared for something like this. If you knew if it was this level of opponent for you.
Man, I ain't even gonna hold you, man. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like I ain't like I'm gonna just be honest. I
Yeah.
haven't like on some real like I was going through my Twitter and I thought I was on a porn site. I
Hilarious.
thought that
Sir.
I was just scrolling trying to find the 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 video of the battle, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I thought I was and I was like, oh man, like I'm glad I
Respectful.
wasn't on like I was like, man, how is this in my algorithm? Like I don't search for these type of things like on my algorithm. And I look up and I say, man,
Dead.
what is happening?
Son.
Who's she battling?
Just scroll down. I mean, I don't know. A man's will? I don't know. I mean, I
Man,
don't know.
who was Coffee battling?
Salute. Salute
Swamp?
Coffee. Is this part of the Jazz part? Maybe this is part of, I think Jazz was
Man,
doing like
I don't know,
a
man.
dating game show, a balloon, like those
I
balloon
don't
pop shows.
know, man. Let me get off of man. Let me get off of here, man. Let me get
Yeah,
off of there.
scroll down.
Listen,
Scroll down. Let's see your bookmark. Let's see if
man.
your bookmark
Nah,
go.
nah, 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 man. We ain't doing too much, man. We gonna keep it
Nah,
like
we're gonna
on
keep
some
it
real like. And
PG.
here go the thing. When we were scrolling earlier, I
Yeah.
was looking and I was like I saw that. Like when I was showing the battle stuff, and I
Yeah.
scrolled up real quick because I was like, "Oh shit, this is my
Hilarious.
Twitter." Whoo. And I'm like, man, I don't be my Twitter pretty safe. Man, shout out to Coffee. Shout
Shout
out
out
to
to
Coffee. How
Coffee.
you doing? You all right? You know what's up? It's your man's Quest.
ISO. ISO.
Yeah. Let me ISO.
ISO real quick.
Yeah. How you doing? What's up? How you doing, Coffee? It's just Quest. That's it.
Mm.
One
Salute.
name, one syllable. Quest.
Mm.
All right. All right. So look, before we get out of here, man, because we done talked our fucking
Yeah.
voices out. Um, Man, if I had to, we'll talk about my Rushmores and who we'll put on them next time, next go around.
Okay.
But I do want to share my thought about 1 round and 3 round battles and their weight
Okay.
for Cody and Wody.
Okay.
So you mean to tell me if I do three 90-second rounds
Hmm.
that they're worth more than a 5 minute battle? That's 1 round. You mean to tell me that if I do three 2 minute rounds, if I do a 6 minute one rounder, or like, so
Hmm.
what we're saying is like break these one rounders up, like because like if you're doing 390s, right?
Hmm.
That's a minute
Follow.
and 30 each round, so that's 4 minutes.
Okay. I got a rebuttal.
A lot of one rounders be 5 minutes. Now I know you get an
Okay.
opportunity to retort against what was said to you.
Yeah.
I just don't know like if them weighing half is like I don't even know if they weigh half, but
Yeah.
do we like we are like the criteria is usually 3 rounds. Do we
Correct.
say was this 3 rounds 1 minute and 30 seconds, or was this 3 rounds 3 minutes? Was this three
Correct.
rounds 5 minutes? Was this and now
Hmm.
does the time make it count more or less?
So my response to that, and shout out to Jay Black and the whole champion team and whole Cody Wody panels, the ladies reading that crew. I think they do a tremendous job. Again, a big portion of those votes are from the fans, so God knows across the spectrum of people who donate $5 what their true criteria is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time they're just picking who they like. I'm sure. So, and that's a big portion. But from what I've seen in the past, and I want to reference obviously the caffeine era, when we were getting light works. From what I've seen, when it comes to situations where they know, especially with the light works, that these were 90-second rounds or a minute and a half or whatever they were, they took that in consideration when they were doing the panel. They kind of broke down that, hey, those light works don't weigh as much as the general 230. I don't think they got into the granular level between 233s to 334s and all that. I don't think they got into that granular level, right? They weren't checking for reaction times and all that. I didn't get that granular. However, at minimum, like a 2.5, 3 minute round up to whatever was all considered in one bucket of 3 minute rounds. And then they took the light works and they almost dumbed those down almost to what a one rounder would be. And if it was
Mm.
one of those long winded one rounders, they took that in consideration as well. So when it came down to it, as they were stacking the deck, 15 through 20, they were throwing blows over stuff like that. When we started getting up towards the top 10, they were being very technical. Shout out Jay Black, Tone Bro, were being technical about, hey, those are light works. Like
Mm.
we're not gonna give those the same weight. So yeah,
But did we do
you
that
know,
just because we knew those time limits? Do we do that across the board? Do we weigh that in? Is that factored in, or just the fact that it's? I don't know. But I think it's
yeah,
something. I think that being able to retort, rebut, strategically plan is important. But
yeah,
I also think that when you do a one round battle, that one of the things that's super important is understanding that, hey, I might go first, so um, I need to put enough into this to win, whether I go first or second.
yeah. Obviously, it's easier for us to judge a battle in totality when it's across different rounds because we can go round by round. So you got that factor as well from a viewership standpoint, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I'm with you. You got the opportunities for rebuttals. I mean, so even the light works, I think, weighed more than a one rounder for that fact, but not as much as a general 3 rounder that we normally accustomed
Right,
to.
right. Understood.
Yeah, and really, if you think about it across the board, I don't think other places. Remember when we first started seeing those, that wasn't like the norm. So that was almost an anomaly to see a 90-second round in 2015, 2020, whatever, in that time frame.
Man, I think I think we gonna be all right. I think battle rap gonna be all right, man. I think we're in the midst of a lot of battlers taking putting these events into their own hands, man. Seeing and reaping the benefits of doing so. I know that myself, being somebody that's been an advocate of self empowerment when it come down to battle rap. Um,
Hmm.
I think that um, just this part of the business is important.
Yeah,
It's an artist empowerment. It gives you an opportunity to take a risk. It gives you an opportunity to break bread with your peers. I know I felt good being able to provide um, an opportunity for my peers, man. That's really a dope thing to be able to do.
yeah,
Um, and to all the battlers out there, man, that's putting these events together, man. This is the part of the
yeah,
game, man, that we saw in the hip hop industry and the music industry where we saw artists starting labels and doing their own thing. So,
yeah.
if you got any last things, man, camera cut the primo, man. Here you go, man. It's all you.
Listen, I'm just looking forward to the rest of these announcements. We're not even a third of the way through that Houston car, so I'm looking forward to that. I'll be in the building, but nah, man, we're gonna put this together in the future. Get a little more structure. We'll work out those kinks in the beginning with the audio. Now that we're past all that, but nah, salute to everybody that pulled up. Salute to Neve again for the super chat. We'll try to get a consistent schedule, man. We'll just sit here and talk some battle rap.
Yeah. All right, man. We gotta talk some basketball too, man. DJ just sent me a text, man.
Yeah,
Lamelo Ball didn't make the motherfucking All
All
Star
Star team.
team, dog. Man, he
Yeah,
was the
I
lead
saw
vote getting guard. Man, if this
I
was
saw
back in
that.
the day, he'd be starting, dog.
He'd be starting.
He be
Remember they was voting
starting,
Allen Iverson off the bench onto the All-Star team.
man. Remember they put Magic Johnson in it just cause he was around. They were like, you know what, Magic, man, you in the All-Star game. What?
Fuck it. Yeah.
You know what? Give up your starting spot. What?
No,
Yeah,
listen, I know
Magic
you're a
starting
huge-
this year.
I
Like,
know you're a
man,
huge Lonzo Ball advocate. I'd have to look at the statistics to see how I feel about it.
listen, man.
But it feels like he deserves to be on there, just without peeling the layers back.
He got the lead votes. Man, he got the lead votes, man. He got the
But
lead
what's the
votes, man.
what's the Hornets record though, man?
No, they getting their ass whooped, man.
I think that plays into it.
I ain't mad at that, man.
Small market team losing like hell. I mean,
man,
you gotta
I
take all that
averaged
into it.
30 points, man. 7 rebounds, 7 assists, man. Man, get out of here. Who's on the East, man?
Come on, man.
All right,
That's
man.
that's punching
Okay.
into the air, man. You throwing haymakers, but they
Tyler,
into the
hey,
air.
hey, Tyler Hero shouldn't be on this list. Tyler Hero is the person.
I gotta peel back the layers, but Tyler Hero's no slow leak.
They are
That
getting
Miami-
he not Miami Heat are getting their ass kicked.
True. No Jimmy Butler, but that's no excuse.
Jimmy
The
Butler
loss
ain't
is a
there. You
loss.
got way more in your court than Bam. Like, I mean, you just got Bam. Like, you got Bam, man. This nigga got, man, that is weak. Man, all right, Pascal Siakam,
arguing.
Evan Mobley, they're bigs. Dame Lillard, I understand, but Dame Lillard's beginning of his year was fucked up, but they done got back, and so I can't hate. Darius Garland, Kay Cunningham, he got that team looking good. I ain't mad. Jaylen Brown,
Yes, sir.
can't do without him. Karl Anthony Towns, not his position. Tatum, not his position. Donovan was gonna make it. Jalen was gonna make it. Brunson, rather. And Giannis, not his shit. I'm just saying that.
Oh
only-
wait, DJ say the Heat are 23 and 23 though.
Yeah,
They
I get you. Like, I'm not saying that
Yeah.
I'm not saying that they winning or nothing like that. I'm just saying that the man got MVP. I mean, he got the most votes into the All-Star game by any guard. He
Man,
shoulda
they
made the
voted
fucking team.
voted T-Mac one time when he was sitting on the bench.
Yeah, man, I'm from Detroit, man. We voted Grant Hill every damn year he was starting in the damn All-Star game. That nigga, I used to be mad as hell. He never played during the season, but his ass will always be in the All-Star game hooping it up. Now, I only brought this up,
Hilarious.
man, just to make DJ mad, man. Before I wanted to get him
Yeah,
active in the chat
you know
before we
DJ's
got
fired
through.
up.
Man, we thank y'all, man, for pulling up. We're going to end the chat. Camera cut, man. I just talk like I ain't the one cutting the camera and shit. Hey, guys.
Yeah.
This is
Hey guys,
Quest
can you cut the
McCody.
camera?
Yeah, have you guys cut the camera? All right, nah. All right, anyway, man, we out of this motherfucker, man. Fuck y'all, man. Nah, not fuck y'all, man. Y'all have a great day. Peace.
Salute.